Happy Monday, family. I hope that you are healthy, happy, in good spirits, and off to a fantastic week. I have some channeled messages that I feel compelled to share with you today that have come directly from my spirit team. I don't feel the need to draw many cards today, although I do have one deck that I want to pull from. Based off today's date, I'm feeling an energy of magnified protection, cycles completing. As the year comes to a close, it's really time to evaluate our goals, what we see for the next year. Is really time to have that forward thinking mind and always be thinking of the next steps, because that is one way that we can try to cushion ourselves and add some level of security when we are living in unsure times. So that message is definitely coming through for today's date. Since Friday, I've been hearing two phrases. First, I heard undescribable joy. Right after I heard undescribable, undeniable joy. And as I've been letting that digest, I really feel like there's some things that are going to be happening that are going to be working for you, some surprises that are going to be giving you some just relief and massive happiness. Maybe these are some things that you have been waiting on. Maybe something has finally come to an end and a close, and you are so happy. And it's an undescribable joy. It's a joy that you haven't felt before. It's like a freedom associated with it. And it's an undeniable joy. It's a joy that others are going to be able to see. It's all on you. You're going to be radiating it. You're going to be living it. And also, I don't want to put so much emphasis on the fact that you are going to be having some good things happening for you. I also want to emphasize the fact that this message is also speaks to me of creating your own joy, creating an atmosphere that's going to help you feel better, be able to rest better, clean up your environment, tidy your environment. This is going to cause for you to look for the good side of things, for the good side. For many of us who have endured trauma and abuse, we can tend to have a mindset that we are just waiting for things to fall. Nothing's going to work out. We're just going to be disappointed over and over again. But I'm here to let you know that things do work out. Things do work out. And the more that you can have a hopeful mindset, a mindset that where you can see solutions, a mindset that where you can see the positive quicker than the negative. Or if you notice yourself just seeing the negative, just work just as hard to come up with some positive aspects about the situation. This is about digging deep and creating your own joy. This is about not looking for anything or anyone in the world to give it to you. Because if you are looking for this world to give you any source of joy, you will be disappointed. Find those little joys and maybe hobbies, maybe in spending time outdoors, maybe trying some new things, joining a new club or a new free community resource or a group that you can perhaps be a part of that's going to open up some doors in you that have been shut off. And because we are ending, because things are shifting and your life is going to just going to a new level. You have a new level as far as your thinking. You have a new level, maybe even as far as your surroundings. Some of you may be physically moving. Some of you just have this mindset of you just feel like you're different. You just feel like you're not the same person anymore. You feel like you've grown, and we are going to be growing into our atmosphere, our surroundings reflecting that. So it's very important to feed our mind, look for the joy, look for the positive, have an attitude of gratitude so that we can be able to more readily assist these changes and these things that are going to be coming for you. I'm also feeling like this massive shift of attitude. A number of the collective just sort of feeling like, you know what, I'm not going to stress. I'm not going to worry. Worry is not helping anything. I'm going to try to move more with the flow. Things are always going to work out. They always do. God will not fail me this time. And this is the type of attitude that is needed along with practical steps in action. But also with this newfound freedom, also with this new state of being, this is part of where that undescribable joy is going to be coming from. And when you can radiate from that undescribable joy, being happy, being relieved, being able to put certain things in God's hands and not feel like we have to control every aspect of our lives, because we only have so much control. At the end of the day, the Most High has all of the control. And so for us who are overthinkers, who like to have control of everything, the best that we can do is to prepare to align and trust that God will provide, that solutions, answers will be given to you. All of a sudden, you're going to be having epiphanies. All of a sudden, things are going to be working out for you. But it does require for you to sort of get out of this old you. Step and lean more into that new you that has been calling is really the message that I'm getting for today. So I am going to pull from the ancestral path and see if there are any other added messages or anything that can give some confirmation as to what we're talking about today. Okay, so these cards are definitely confirming what I've been talking about, and they're adding some. They are saying a lot. Okay. First of all, we have the Four of Staves, which represents your stability, your home, your foundation, all of the things that sort of make you happy and thrive if they are balanced, like the atmosphere of your home, having a job or a career that you enjoy, having a stable love life, a partner. This speaks of there being stability. This speaks of you having a desire for the stability. This speaks of you moving towards the energy of attracting all of the things that you want, even though you may not be at a point to where you are there. The yearning, along with the action, along with the guidance that a lot of you are receiving, is going to lead to a number being of stability. Is going to be building the tools for this new foundation as you're coming to a close. It's going to require for you to have patience. A lot of you are Three of Swords, grieving. The rest of these cards are, except for the Magician, are swords. So this really says that this is dealing with mental battles. Some of you may be feeling the dread of leaving people behind. The realization that you have to leave certain people, places behind is hurtful. It's like a bittersweetness, but you know you have to move forward with it. You're moving on with excitement, but also your heart is a little heavy, a little broken. And there are a lot of events that went on that really opened your mind to get into a state of having to move on for yourself, of having to be this magician and create your desires, create this stability that you've been looking for, create the inner desires and yearning of your heart. Some of you have been having prophetic dreams. Some of you are having realizations that are really hurtful to the soul, things that you didn't want to see, even though you've been removed from people and places. If you haven't, you're going to be. You are seeing things in stages as you are able to digest them. God isn't trying to overload you with these realizations, but you will be granted some answers, some comfort to just some of this mental stress that you have going on, just some of these loose ends that you internally want closure from, but you know you're not going to get the closure from the parties that you've been dealing with. This is you being able to have your own closure. This is you leaning in on your intuition. This is you leaning in on those prophetic dreams, or those dreams to move forward, or those dreams or updates about people. Sometimes we get uploads. We have dreams about specific things and events, and sometimes that serves as nothing more then closure for us, then something for us to say, you know what, I can move forward. You know what, this was the right decision. The answers are going to be coming. Why? Because you are the magician, okay? You are making the steps to get to the stability that you want to. So it's guaranteed. And this King of Swords is you moving more into what I was talking about earlier, of having this mindset of using your mind, using your experiences, using your heartbreak as a tool to propel you, to transmute energy, to pour into yourself, to be creative, to be hopeful, to be resilient, to be able to see a different life, a different outcome for yourself. This has been a very long cycle for many of you. This is not anything to guarantee anything overnight, but I really do love to give positive motivational messages. I am Coach Latasha. I'm your certified self-revival and master spirit coach. My passion is uplifting, educating, healing women. My specialty is serving survivors of domestic abuse, any form of intimate partner abuse, narcissistic abuse, and all the sex trauma that can come along with those type situations, and abuse is what I'm about. If you are on your healing journey, if you are wanting to become unstuck, if you are stuck in cycles of depression, my channel is for you. I also encourage you to check out my website. I offer very in-depth transformational coaching packages. I also offer individual sessions. You can book at www.clarasrevival.com. Your first 45-minute clarity session is always free. You have nothing to lose. Check out my website to learn more about me and my mission. And if nothing else, like, share, comment, subscribe, and enjoy the free information that I give you, family. I hope that you have an awesome, blessed, productive week. And I will talk to you soon. Love you.